Namaskar dear students, welcome you to our channel by Gulab Sir. As a part of series of lectures, today's topic is regulation of respiration. As we are very often come across increase and decrease in our breathing rate according to the requirement. So it is involuntarily that our autonomous nervous system control it. No doubt, by voluntarily also we can have that inhalation and exhalation as fast as, but physiologically it is not required. But when we start jogging or climbing a hill or we have some fear, by that time immediately our heartbeat increases, breathing rate increases, and that is what automatically it happens, and therefore that there we have our autonomous nervous system to take over. And that is what we are going to understand how it happened automatically. Where are that center located in our body? They sense that we require more breathing. That is very important. And you know that when we require the breathing, when we require the energy. So to have that energy, we have to have that oxidation of stored food material, carbohydrate. And you know that byproduct of that carbohydrate when oxidized, carbon dioxide and H positive ion. So production of carbon dioxide and H positive ion increases its concentration, and increase in the concentration of that carbon dioxide and H positive ion, that increase in H, that means decrease in pH, that is acidic condition. So mitochondria cell may die if immediately that H positive ion and CO2 is not released. So it need to be released as fast as production is increased. So breathing to be increased. So who sense that high concentration of CO2 and H positive? That is carotid artery and aortic arch. Just as a sign to understand, I have drawn a simple diagram of heart to see this aortic arch and carotid artery. These two organs of heart, they sense the high concentration of H positive ion and CO2 concentration so as to send the signal to our nervous system to increase the breathing rate. If it is not, then we will collapse because there will not be energy. And moreover, high concentration of H positive will kill our mitochondrial cell, and therefore we feel suffocate when we need that oxygen. So increase in breathing rate will have more inhalation of oxygen to control more H positive ion, so how fast as to produce the energy, and that is the cycling, and therefore breathing rate is increased. But what is the center? What are the center autonomously? That means on its own, that we don't know. Even without our knowledge it happens. So what are the parts of the brain? As you know that we have forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. In our hindbrain we have those two centers. One pons varolii and another medulla oblongata. In medulla oblongata there are two. This area is called medulla oblongata. In medulla oblongata there are two centers, and medulla oblongata is a primary respiratory center which consists of these two centers, sub-centers. One is dorsal respiratory center and another is ventral respiratory center. To correct the spelling of dorsal, let me take time. Here this is what dorsal respiratory center and another is ventral respiratory center. This has a role. As I told you, they send signal of high concentration of H positive and CO2. As soon as they reach the signal, dorsal respiratory center and ventral respiratory center, they take over. To understand it, what is the role of these two? Dorsal respiratory center controls the breathing at normal rate. Means now we are at quiet position, the respiration is going on, it is controlled by dorsal respiratory center. It has no role to increase in breathing. But as and when we start jogging, after half an kilometer, we start breathing faster. It automatically increases. That is not increased by you, but how? This ventral respiratory center send the signal to the expiratory and inspiratory muscles of our respiratory tract. That is what intercostal muscles of ribs, external and internal intercostal muscle as well as abdominal muscle attached with diaphragm. They receive this signal to have the fast contraction and relaxation so as to have fast breathing, as well as message sent to the heart also to have the palpitation or contraction and relaxation faster so as to beat faster. Simply have inhalation and exhalation faster will not work. Accompanying with heart also has to pump faster. So simultaneously that signal is sent to breathing center, respiratory center as well as expiratory muscles and inspiratory muscle along with cardiac muscle. Now When ventral respiratory center send that signal to the expiratory and inspiratory muscle, as it is mentioned here under the part of that ventral respiratory center, when that signals are sent to this expiratory and inspiratory muscles, they start contracting and relaxing faster, so have the more breathing to inhale more oxygen and exhale the more carbon dioxide. So who control it? Ventral respiratory center. Now once that breathing rate is increased, now who keep the pace constant, so as you are constantly running, because it has to be continued. Otherwise, if that breathing will not be continued, you can collapse, because you require more energy. You require more oxygen to have more energy, so as to run faster. So to keep that pace of that fast breathing rate, to elevate and hold that fast breathing rate, we have another center called secondary respiratory center present in pons varioly of hindbrain, and that is pneumotaxis. This pneumotaxis, it moderates the functions of the rhythm center. Means once you have that pace, it is being held there itself for as long as you are running and you require to be run. That is by this pneumotaxis center. See how autonomously our heart work. Moreover, we have parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. That parasympathetic nervous system which enhance the rate of breathing. Now we are running faster, but by the time we slow down. Slow down by means our running, the meaning to run is finished. So when we stop that running, automatically slowly and slowly that breathing rate slow down. This is what that pneumotaxis center lose its hold. That is called switch off. That means slowly dorsal respiratory center take over the charge to have that quiet breathing. See the control. See the elevation and deceleration in the rate of breathing. It is being autonomously controlled, and that is the beauty of evolution, that we need not to do anything, automatically everything happen, and that is what hormonal control, that is what neural control. Which hormones help? Adrenaline and acetylcholine. This adrenaline and acetylcholine are the neurohormones. Adrenaline secrete at the neuromuscular junction to decrease and increase the rate of contraction and relaxation of these striated muscles, and adrenaline secreted in cardiac, that is in the sino-auricular node, is a special cardiac muscle which receives this adrenaline faster, increase the contraction and relaxation. So see, altogether all the systems are working, correlating, cooperating to have this action. Matlab muscular system, nervous system, blood circulatory system, respiratory system, all together they are working to be very smart to run faster. So every moment of our life, everything happening, it is because of central regulation through hormonal system. Here also this regulation of respiration is being controlled by nervous system through neurohormones like adrenaline and acetylcholine. I hope you got it very clear through this diagram, that locations of the center also clear, functions of that center is also mentioned here, dorsal what it does, ventral what it does, pneumotaxis what it does. I hope you did understand and enjoy today's video. Even if you are in doubt, you can ask in comment section. Also, I appeal you to like our channel as well as subscribe it if you are new. Press bell icon to receive new videos as and when that is being uploaded. Thank you. Enjoy the time.